I'm currently sitting in my twins' nursery, which I wanted to take a full like nursery tour, but it's not fully put together. So I'm gonna wait until it actually is finished to do that. But I thought I would just do like a little question box and then I'll show you guys a bump date. Okay, here is my 33-week bump update. Also, my shirt does say boy mama. You know, I'm having 2 boys if you didn't see my gender reveal. So here is my bump date for 33 weeks. That's so crazy. My belly button is popping. Yeah, feeling very pregnant. That is the update. Starting off with a very common question. Twins are kind of a wild card. They really could come at any time. But my doctor said that I could go till about 38 weeks before being induced. And that is September 21st. So I guess that's kind of my due date. This really just depends on your doctor. With twins, you see not only a regular OBGYN, but you also see a maternal fetal specialist, which is someone who specializes in high risk pregnancies, one of them being twins and multiples. So anyway, it really just depends on who your doctor is. I've heard a couple different things across the board, but personally, my doctor has said that 38 weeks is the point where statistically, I guess, the risks that are associated with premature birth go down, and before the risks of, there are certain risks that can come from twins kind of staying in there too long. They start to run out of room. The placenta can kind of or placentas in my case can start to give out. So before those risks start to go up and the other risks are still very low is about 38 weeks. So that's what my doctor said. So that's what we're going with. Yes, Max and I picked out names. We made a short list of about 4 names that we love. But we're not going to fully decide until we actually see our twins and look into their faces. That's when we'll fully decide what names they're. I'm really not nervous for boys. I grew up with 5 sisters and 5 brothers, so I've had a lot of experience around brothers and sisters, boys and girls. So I don't really feel necessarily more comfortable with one or the other in terms of like kids. My thoughts on breastfeeding is that I would like to breastfeed. I'm definitely going to try my best to breastfeed, and I'm trying to prepare taking a breastfeeding class. But I also know there's a lot of variables and a lot of things that you can't really control. From what I've heard, breastfeeding can be incredibly difficult for women. So I'm going to do my absolute best, and I'm going to try not to put too much pressure on myself. I know that that's something that I feel like a lot of women feel is just like a lot of guilt and shame about breastfeeding. Right now, the answer to that is no. Both my OBGYN and my high-risk doctor have said that everything looks great for a vaginal delivery, which is what I was hoping for. So far, no, that definitely could happen. But at the moment, no. I would say the most challenging part has definitely been the insane symptoms that I've gotten. I've just had so many physical symptoms, and at this point I just have so much weight that like on my belly that it's just hard to move. So I would say the physical side of it. Another very common question, and I would say I'm hanging in there. Basically all my pregnancy symptoms have gotten way worse and exemplified themselves, or new ones have taken their place in the 3rd trimester, and it's been very difficult. That's a really good question. I've thought about that a lot. I don't know that I'm gonna miss it. I don't think I'm going to know until I'm no longer pregnant. Right now, I'm just like, I am so pregnant. I just want to have like the ability to move freely in the world, but I have no idea how I'm going to feel. Max has been amazing. He's taken really good care of me, and he's had to do a lot more of like the chores, the housework, everything, just because I cannot really do much at this point. So he's really stepped up, and he's super excited about being a dad. So this will be my last question. So I'm not opposed to them wearing matching outfits, but I don't want to dress them in matching outfits like every day, because I really do want my twins to have a sense of individuality and just to know that they're their own person. Because I feel like with twins, it's like, from what I've heard, you get lumped together so much. And I just want these boys to know they are their own person. So again, I do think it's cute every once in a while to dress them matching, but especially when they get older, I'm going to give them that choice and let them choose for themselves so they can feel comfortable and not just feel like, oh, I'm going to dress you in another outfit that is the same as your brother. So yeah, that's kind of what I've decided. Well, thank you guys so much for watching my Q&A.